Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from skiessentials.com. Welcome to our 2022 ski test. Right here we've got the Armada Trace 88 women's ski. This is an awesome ski, super lightweight, specifically designed for people that want to use it for alpine touring, adventurous skiers. You know, you're probably not going to be skiing this too much in the resort. You could, but it's very lightweight and certainly designed for somebody who's going to be putting a touring binding on it, using it for uphills, and of course then the resulting downhill. We got a lightweight Karuba wood core in here. We get Armada's adaptive mesh construction, so they get kind of this cross-hatching application of fibers in the ski, specifically designed to, well, I should go further and say specifically either tight or kind of a looser weave in different portions of the ski to control torsional stiffness. So a bit stronger underfoot, and then you get kind of looser performance in the tips and tails, which helps when you're out there in the backcountry. You don't want a ski that's going to feel too catchy. You want something that's going to kind of let you just smoothly kind of skid and wash over basically anything that you encounter. So very light. There is a Titanal binding insert underfoot. Add some stability under there too, in addition to helping keep your bindings drilled into the ski. But yeah, very lightweight. I brought the scale. This is the 172 centimeter length, and this thing comes in at just 1,250 grams. So super lightweight. And that's kind of going back to the sense that, like, realistically, it's probably not the best choice within the resort. It's pretty much designed for touring. If you're looking for a resort all-mountain ski, I think most people are going to want a heavier ski. This thing's mostly camber too. I think that often is important with a ski that's this light. If you've got something that's super light with a ton of rocker, it just kind of feels like it wanders everywhere and there's nothing really to stand on and doesn't track very well through choppy snow conditions. This ski is mostly camber, so you get the maneuverability benefits of being lightweight, but then with that much camber, you kind of get a little bit of extra stability too. That said, it's certainly not the stiffest ski in the world. Fairly forgiving flex pattern there, but soft enough or stiff enough that, you know, despite being this light, you can ski it fairly actively and aggressively on the way back down. So great ski to put, like, realistically, in my opinion, this is best for a real tech touring binding. You know, you're using the pins, and not even like a hybrid touring binding. I guess you could put something like a Solomon shift on here, or I should say an Armada shift, because you'd be matching brands. Even that binding feels like it's getting a little bit heavy. There may be some skiers out there that want to ski this in the resort as well. If you specifically like lightweight skis, in that sense, I'd probably put something like a shift on it, or maybe like a marker kingpin. But yeah, really good just to put a tech binding on and use for your local tours. Obviously not really like a powder touring ski, but there's kind of this new segment of skiing of people that are going up and touring, sometimes on inbound resort trails. You know, most resorts are designating some uphill options throughout the day. You know, here in Stowe, we see a lot of people up there early in the morning going up groomed slopes, and this ski would be really good for that application. Also perfectly fine for somebody out west who's touring completely in the backcountry. When you're touring in the backcountry, you're not always encountering softer snow or deeper snow conditions, so having a ski that's 88 underfoot with a little bit of a stiffer flex pattern than you might expect is kind of cool to have. So that's it. That's the Trace 88 from Armada. Gosh, every time I pick it up, I'm just blown away how light it is. I feel like most skis you wouldn't want to just like toss around in your hand because the edge would cut you up, but on something like this, it doesn't matter at all. So that's the Armada Trace 88. Let us know if you have any questions about it, and we will see you out there on the slopes.